Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Just one sleep remains until the Spring Nationals and the Dragway at the Ben's grand opening Spring Nationals featuring the Australian Top Fuel Championship. This morning to fill us in on everything happening is Vald Ostashkevich. Welcome, Vlad. How are you, mate?
Excellent. And yourself?
Yes, very good.
We're very excited to have you, Vlad. Obviously, this is a huge event coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about what we can expect?
Yeah, look, I'd probably put this on the level of when the Australian Formula One came to Adelaide back in the 80s. You probably weren't born back then, but I certainly was. The excitement of 20-year hiatus of drag racing consistently in this state has seen the biggest event that South Australian drag racing has seen in its 50-year history, with 350 competitors coming from all over Australia. People have been longing for it, and the competitors certainly are so excited to win that first gold Christmas tree, which is a treasured trophy in Australian drag racing, at a brand new venue. I mean, you don't get to do that very often, do you?
Absolutely not. Hey, you mentioned it's going to be the biggest drag racing event in SA's history. How many people do you normally get to these events?
Well, competitor-wise at championship events, we normally get, probably sort of around the 220 to 250. The fact we have over 350 competitors come from all over Australia is just astounding. The crowd numbers already in the tens of thousands goes to show that there's a hunger for our sport. I guess the beauty about drag racing, if you've never been, is, circuit racing and that, basically you've got to wait a few hours to find a winner. We have a winner every couple of seconds. You're going to be mind-blown, along with the rest of the competitors. Top Fuel motorcycles are probably the sickest people on earth that ride those things. We've got, I think, 7, 8, 9 of them. It's a full-on show here that's going to run for 2 days non-stop. Lots of entertainment for kids, 15 under free. We've got Bumbles the Clown. We've got an aerobatics display over both days. It's just going to be absolutely awesome.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, you've definitely sold it to us. This sounds absolutely amazing and so much fun, especially for people that haven't even seen drag racing before. Can you tell us, where do people get tickets if they want to attend?
So tickets online at theben.com.au. Just go to the Dragway link and there's the tickets there, the our tickets. I think we're in for one of the biggest South Australian drag racing events in history, and it is history in the making. Thanks to the Sheehan family and the investment they've made in motorsport. The venue is world class. I mean, it's as good as anything you're ever going to see.
I mean, speaking of the venue, the Bend is one of Australia's most interesting and fun tracks. It's such a splice of so many different famous tracks. How is the drag track going to compare to the normal full track?
Well, a drag strip is a straight line of 402 metres.
Yeah.
As far as for drag races and the spectacle here, there's not a bad seat in the house. You can see the cars go all the way, pull the parachutes, go around the corner, and then they come back right in front of the crowd so they can cheer on the winners, which is always great. Some tracks, they sort of disappear into the ethos and go around the back of the facility and back to their pits, whereas here they come straight back past their crowd, which is something quite unique in our sport.
Gee whiz. This sounds like a spectacle. We can't wait to head down. Vlad, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Drag racing is one of motorsport's most exciting sports, and we can't wait to see all the results from this weekend Spring National at the Bend. Remember, you can get your tickets. Head down to Tail and Bend this weekend at theben.com.au. Vlad, you've been a pleasure. Thanks again, mate.
Thanks, boys, and we'll get you out in a car one day here and you'll get to experience it for yourself.
You beauty. Cheers. Cannot wait. Cheers.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.